Hey, what's up, studs? Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and in today's video, we're going to be counting down the 19 best LEGO sets of 2019. I personally think it's been a pretty dang good year for LEGO. You guys can put your thoughts down in the comments section below for sure, and leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy it. But I'm curious what set you think was the best of 2019. And obviously, this is going to be a very subjective list, so please do not hate on me in the comments section below if I pick something as better than another set that maybe you like better than the set that I think is better. That's an okay thing. Just be civil in the comments. Sometimes videos like these go a little haywire down there. But let's get started with the 19th best set of 2019 in my opinion, and that is the Steven Creeper Polybag. It's the only Polybag on the list, but I thought I really had to get this one in on the list. I really thoroughly enjoyed this Polybag at the $4 price point. You got a Steve minifigure and a Creeper minifigure. That's two figures, one Polybag. And considering the fact that collectible minifigures on their own cost $5 in 2020 now, a $4 Polybag with two minifigs and a little build is an exceptional deal. And I just really enjoyed this little Polybag. I don't know. There was just something cute about it. So next up is from Jurassic World. It's the T-Rex versus Dino Mech Battle. $90 set with 716 pieces. You were able to get the T-Rex, but I personally really enjoyed the Dino Mech. I thought it was a very fun and smart build. They used a lot of interesting pieces on there. I really like the color scheme on it too, but they used basically parts of what was a car and turned it into a dinosaur, which was awesome. There's also a little boat, and then even the little volcano scenery is actually really neat. It had this really neat function where you can kind of open it up, I think. So I really enjoyed that set from the summer of 2019. The next set is the Rexcelsior, and honestly, this is one that I liked a lot more right when I first got it. It's one that has not so much grown on me as kind of died on me. I don't love this set as much as I did when I first got it. That's the point. I just have found that over time, a lot of the small pieces or like falling off and just, I don't know, just becomes an annoying set for me to keep in storage. So this one kind of dropped from where it might have been earlier in the year, but it's still a really cool set with a really neat feature. It has like a trigger in the handle that you can pull on to shoot the spring-loaded shooters in there. And I mean, it's an awesome set. It's just not as good as it once was for me. $150 isn't a bad deal though for 1,826 pieces, I suppose, if you're looking at it from that lens. The 16th best set of the year for me personally was the Imperial Dropship 20th Anniversary Edition. It's a remake of the Battle Pack from 2008, and I just really liked that it was a cheap way to get the newer style Stormtroopers, as well as an exclusive Shadow Trooper and exclusive Han Solo collectible minifigure from the 20th Anniversary line of LEGO Star Wars minifigs. I just really liked the redesigned Dropship. Despite its $20 retail price, you could find the set for $12 on Amazon, Walmart, or Target.com, so that made it an even more appealing set for me and probably a lot of people at that $12 price point. Moving on, a set that's slightly better in my opinion, we have the Newberry Haunted High School, and this was an awesome set that I built back in August. The coolest thing about it is obviously the fact that it's haunted, but even better than that, it cannot be haunted. It doesn't always have to be haunted. It has the ability to stow away all of like the monster features of the high school. Like you can put those eyes away, those hands away, you can close up the mouth, the bench, and it can look like a normal high school. And then with the push of a few buttons and swinging a few things out, all of a sudden you have yourself a very scary haunted high school. So I really enjoyed building this set. I thought it was a very unique style build. At number 14 is one of only two sets I have not had the pleasure of building that will be on this list, and it's the Heartlake City Amusement Pier. It's got the spinning flying swings, which is really nice. You also have a little pirate themed roller coaster, which is beautiful. And there's even a little cupcake shop and a little carnival game for you to play to spin the wheel, and even a little turnstile with tickets for your entry. Like, that is really neat. Next up is Hagrid's Hut Buckbeak's Rescue. This was a very enjoyable build for me as well. I think it did a great job recreating the interior of Hagrid's Hut, giving you many little accessories and small little builds and details inside of there with two separate rooms. You of course got the awesome Hagrid minifigures, as well as quite a few other figures in this $60 set. I also really enjoyed the pumpkin patch for Buckbeak. I thought that was really neat, and of course the remolded Buckbeak character wasn't bad as well. At number 12, the Bastion. This was a set that I bought right when it came out, and it was one that I was very skeptical of, mostly because I hadn't played Overwatch, and also because I didn't realize that you didn't have to completely disassemble the Bastion to turn it into its turret mode. You actually, just like a Transformer, transform it into the turret mode. You just move a few things around. You don't have to disconnect anything. Like, it was a really cool experience for me, and I really did enjoy this set, even though I've never played the Overwatch game. LEGO must have put a ton of time into developing this one specifically, just to have the ability to change modes and still look really good in both modes is a really tough thing to accomplish, I think, from an engineering standpoint from LEGO. So bravo to them on this awesome LEGO set coming in at number 12. At number 11, I've chosen Benny's Space Squad. This set created quite the frenzy earlier in 2019 when it came out. Obviously, it's a lot more readily available now, but these were tough to come by when they first came out. This was a very, very popular set for those classic spacemen. A lot of adult collectors, I'm sure, were really excited by it, and kids alike. I really did enjoy this set as well myself. Just such a small little build with 4 minifigs for $10 was just something I think the LEGO community needed, and this was a real refreshing set with pink, white, yellow, and blue spacemen. Oh, the blue one being Benny, not having the regular space helmet is still cracked. Moving on, though, the McLaren Senna was definitely one of my favorite 2019 sets. It was one of my first Speed Champion sets, to be honest, and it really got me into it. It shares the color scheme with Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which I maybe helped. The dark gray and the orange and black are just 3 colors that I think work really well together, and LEGO did a great job designing the McLaren Senna here. I mean, it's just got so many beautiful curves and edges to it. My least favorite part about it is probably its little accessory. It's like a wind tunnel thing. I don't even know what I did with that. It's not that interesting, but the actual car itself was beautiful, and I still keep it on my shelf today. Cracking our top 10 is the NASA Apollo 11 lunar lander, released on the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, or within the same year, I suppose, and it's got beautiful box art with the blue marbly Earth in the background. You have the lunar lander having just landed. You have one of your astronauts. Unfortunately, I didn't name the astronauts in this set. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's something to do with licensing with the particular people, but they just didn't have named astronaut characters, which was kind of the only bad thing about this set. Otherwise, it's an almost perfect replica, for me personally, of the Apollo 11 lunar lander. You have quite a nice interior as well, with different little sections on the inside and lots of control panels. Very interesting and intricate build. Also, kind of tough one that I had to stop halfway through and redo parts of because I messed it up, but the flag on the surface of the moon is really cool. You got some craters. A few of the craters are actually used to hold the lunar lander's feet in position, and then you also have one giant crater, which is kind of neat. Overall, just an amazing set that I think a lot of people really enjoyed, myself included. Number 9 on the list is the only other set that I haven't actually myself built and been able to enjoy, but it's the Liber R9800 excavator, and this thing is an absolute monster. It's one of the best LEGO Technic sets ever. It's got the Control Plus LEGO Technic feature where you can use your phone or iPad or whatever app to control the Technic Liber here, and it does an amazing job. It can pick things up. You can move the arm however you want to. You can have it roll around on its giant treads. I mean, this is a set that I probably would like to own one day just to try it out. I mean, I don't know where I would keep it. Obviously, a lot of storage space for something like this, but it looks so dang cool. Oh my goodness, it's one of the coolest looking Technic sets easily. Just very expensive, obviously. Moving on, number 8, the LEGO Ideas Treehouse. This was a beautiful surprise this year. I think LEGO did an amazing job with it. One of my favorite parts about it is the fact that you can swap out the leaves from green to like more of an autumn leaf color. So you get the spring, summer, and then you can do autumn, winter, especially if you live in Florida, more like winter with those yellow and orange leaves there. My only complaint about that, though, I guess, would be the fact that you have to actually physically change every leaf, and that's a lot of leaves to be changing. I'm saying, like, there are a lot of leaves on this set to change colors on, but still a cool set regardless. Really enjoyed building this one. You have 3 different treehouse buildings, I suppose, or rooms, and they all have their own specific theming, which is really fun. So LEGO did an awesome job with this set. Even the like little picnic area is really cool, and just no stone left unturned on a set like this. Another one of my obvious favorites from the year was the Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage, especially the T-Rex. I mean, obviously the Jurassic Park gate is really nice, and I think LEGO did an amazing job with that. A lot of people not so high on that. Myself, personally, I liked it. But the actual T-Rex is an amazing feat that LEGO has put together. I mean, I don't know how they could make it better than what they did here. It is a very scary-looking T-Rex. It is a very big T-Rex, and even the tongue inside. Oh, that is sketchy. The minifigs in this set are amazing as well. You get quite a nice selection. You even get a display card for the Tyrannosaurus Rex there behind the minifigs, which is pretty neat. Inside of the Jurassic World gate, they actually put a bunch of different rooms and compartments with little features and little nods to things that happened in the movies, including a severed hand, which is insanity. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea in a LEGO set, but hey, I'm all for it. Next up, at number 6 on the list, we have the Welcome to Apocalypse Berg set. This is a set that I was fortunate enough to get super early, and I really did enjoy building this set, and it's one that I still have on display now today. A couple of the minifigs in there are some of my all-time favorites that aren't LEGO Star Wars. We have Harley Quinn with her daddy's little monster outfit, just so dang good. And then Larry the barista is beautiful as well. But the Welcome to Apocalypseburg set just really encompassed the whole scene very, very well in its scale for a $300 set. I mean, you got a Statue of Liberty that's halfway sunken into the ground and sideways like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and then you have like just so many small buildings on the front side of it and shops and stuff, haircut place, you have a coffee shop. So much fun to be had with this set, and even on the back side you have like broken down cars being used as bathtubs. Like, it is an insane LEGO set. Next, I've chosen the Gingerbread House, which is a beautiful winter village set. I mean, they got this down perfectly. It looks amazing. It's got all the little details you would expect, including Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread and their ginger baby. Like, how could you go wrong with this $100 set? I love the look of this thing, and it'll be a staple of any person's winter village for years to come, I think. Just an absolute beaut. Despite my troubles getting this set, the Stranger Things set the Upside Down is still an awesome LEGO set. I mean, they put pretty much everything I could have wanted in this, except for a couple characters that are missing. Nancy Wheeler being probably my big one there that I would have liked. I think it's Nancy, right? So yeah, that's the one I wanted, but unfortunately not in this set. But you did get Hopper's police car, which was really nice, and then the actual house does flip upside down for when he's in the upside down, so I do enjoy that feature as well. And the interior is very well decorated on both the normal world and the upside down world sides of it. So a very interesting design for a LEGO set, something that I never thought LEGO would make is Stranger Things, and here we are with Stranger Things. That actually got me into the show, them actually releasing the set. I decided I would try to watch the show if I was going to buy the set, if I liked the show, and I loved the show. I binge watched all of it. And I bought this set, and it's the rest is history, I guess. Moving on, number 3 for the year, one that I literally just built the other day, is the 1989 Batmobile. This is an all-time great. I think this one in 10 years from now is still going to look fantastic, and people are going to look back on this one as one of the best LEGO sets of all time. LEGO has done such a great job with this set. The build process is so interesting because there's so many different fun little techniques to get so many of the different shapes on this just down to a T. It's beautiful. You have a small interior section for a minifig or two, I guess, if you really want to put a minifig in those giant chairs inside of the Batmobile. But other than that, I mean, the real beauty in this set is its exterior. The all black is just awesome. It's one that you really should probably get a display case for to keep fingerprints and dust off of. Otherwise, that's really going to damage the shine that it has out of the box. But you get Joker, Vicky Vale, and Batman, all exclusive figures just in this set. And now that leaves us with 2 sets for 2019 that I think are the best of the best. My personal favorites, obviously you may disagree, and this is one that I had a tough choice on. The Imperial Star Destroyer comes in at number 2. I almost made it number 1 and I kept going back and forth, but I just remembered my reaction to seeing what I eventually put at number 1 here, and I was like, it has to be my favorite. But yes, the Imperial Star Destroyer from this year is a massive and, in my opinion, amazing set. Most people complain that it's just a gray triangle, and isn't that what it is in Star Wars? Like, what do you want LEGO to do? Make it pink? Would that make you happy? I really don't know. But that aside, I personally love this set. It's got the Tantive 4. Its only real downfall, and I guess maybe it could have been number 1 had it not had this downfall, is its minifig selection. It's pretty piss poor, to be honest. You get like a couple of Imperial officers and that's it for a $700 set. I just wish they would have gone with something a little bit cooler, like a named character for something like this. I don't know who, but like just throw something in there. Maybe even a Chrome Vader. Like, you know, like make another Chrome Vader with the new Darth Vader mold. Make him chrome and only release it in the set. That would have been like a cool thing. And finally, that leaves us with what I think is the best set of 2019 from every LEGO set released this year. And I know people are going to disagree with this, but Kylo Ren Shuttle is my favorite set for 2019. LEGO re-released this set this year. It was previously available in like 2015. It was in gray. The wings didn't fold out. They re-released it with the black and red color scheme, and I was immediately in love. I mean, this is just a beautiful, beautiful design. It's got some of the best minifigure selection I've ever seen in a Star Wars set, I feel like, with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, General Pride, a Sith Trooper, a First Order Stormtrooper, and count them, two Knights of Ren. So the feature set on this Kylo Ren Shuttle was amazing as well, with just the wings that can fold out and then the top parts can fold down, and you have the interior, you have the spring-loaded shooters. Just such an amazing set that I just loved from day one. So let me know in the comment section down below. I'm sure you guys disagree with some of my choices. What was your top set of 2019 from LEGO? I'm sure you guys have some interesting choices as well. You guys can upvote each other's comments if you want to show your support for whatever set. That would be kind of interesting to see. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe so you know more of my future LEGO videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.